I'm here.
All right. So we're in the van. You got out of the firefight initially. I mean, it sounded like there was a lot of gun violence in there. Then the gun
Great.
violence stops.
I guess I'll call into one of them and ask him, is it cleared?
I don't know. Is it?
Good. Is it? I can only
Who are
tell
you
from
calling?
their devices. Anyone on the comms, whoever's
Okay.
alive.
So in general, who has the ability to respond right now?
Me.
Okay. So
I think everyone does.
yeah, but
Yeah.
who responds first? I guess Dust. You're responding first.
Okay.
So what do you tell him?
They're all dead. Very dead.
Oh, good. So it's clear to come in then.
Pretty much. Like, there's one survivor, but he's being interrogated.
Oh. Okay, that's clear enough. So I'll stroll on in there. And I'll start taking any comms gear the guys have.
Okay, so are you
great.
paying attention? So you just beeline straight for the warehouse. You're not paying attention to your surroundings or anything.
No, cautious. Very
Okay,
cautious.
so you're cautious. Like you basically hear the van behind you turn over, then
Oh, shit.
start up and start driving away.
Oh, well, what the fuck?
So, but it's driving away at a pretty fast speed. I mean, it's going at least 30 miles per hour. So,
Hey, Coates, where are you going? I asked over the,
okay, so it's like got orders. Gonna pick up some people and gonna bring them back. Apparently, bad stuff is about to happen, and you need more people.
Oh, okay.
Oh, well, great.
So, last we checked, this was... What was this? What was the doctor's name? Do you guys remember? No?
I don't
Probably
know
not.
who he is.
So,
No, I don't know.
his name was Dr. Kairish. Or Doctor,
Fancy.
whatever. So like, he was talking on the
Fancy.
phone. He's like sitting down. He's got one leg on his knee, and he's like just listening in to the phone call. So, and you have the two law enforcement who are Lone Star agents. They are private security, but they're Lone Star. So they're from the precinct down the street. And you see they got the guy over here. It's like they got the guy over here, and he's kind of like, they're disarming him. They're taking out all his weapons. He's got quite a few. Is anybody going to bother watching them as they work, or is he just like, that's happening on the side?
Yeah, let them do their job.
All right, so
Not gonna bother with them.
I mean, they're taking off all his weapons. They're taking off like, how much equipment did these guys have? They had quite a bit. Like he's got an AK. He's got a lot of ammo to go with the AK. He's got a machine pistol. He looks like he's got like police. Some of this stuff looks like it's police issue.
Damn, they're kidded.
Like he disarms him of a stun baton, and then he sees the markings on it, and you see like this guy on the right. He gets completely pissed. He's like grabbing him by the throat and making him look at him. He's like, "Where'd you get this from?" And he's like choking him at the same time, and you see that the other guy is like, he's right next to him in case he goes too far. It's like, you know where this came from? This is Lone Star property, which means it came from one of our officers. Where did you get this from? And so, like, he keeps holding him in place, and it's like, and the guy's not responding. Obviously, like he's just looking at him with hatred. And so, like, this officer, he reaches for his gun, but the other officer stops him. It's like, easy. It's like we don't do firearms during interrogation.
public executions.
So what are you guys doing in the meantime? I mean, like, they're doing that over in the corner. What are you guys doing in the meantime?
I'll just grab as much hardware as I can off these assholes.
Okay, I mean, they're pretty well equipped.
Like electrical.
Anything electrical? They don't have sophisticated technology.
Comm links. Oh, that's fine. Anything like comm links doesn't matter.
I mean, let me go check them out. There's this big thing I'm gonna have to read because I see Dust typing and it's gonna be pretty long.
It's not for you. It's for Elzo.
Oh, thank you.
I didn't even see any of what it's like. Why was it typing in the main chat then? Or is it what? Can I see what other GMs are typing?
Zero and Earthroot will also. Well, they might want to read it.
Oh, so you sent something privately?
No, it's what happened last time. Just
Okay.
So they know.
But it said you were typing. Wait, what? So it tells me you're typing something, but then nothing shows up. So you're sending
It's
a private
message. Yeah.
I
That's
haven't
weird.
Sent it yet.
Alright.
I'm still typing it.
Yeah, but it tells me when you're typing things, even though it's a private message, which is like that
It's not
gets
a private message.
or whatever. So it's not okay. Well, oh, you're still typing it. Got it. Damn, that's a long explanation.
It's not, but I have to keep on clicking.
Okay,
away
so
and pressing a button.
I mean, the most sophisticated thing they have on them is their comm device, which is on its own it's a step above your standard thug. They
I'll
have
take it.
device rating 2 comm devices, which is like these are a little bit pricier than the device ones. They're not as pricey. It's like you have the people with the bare bottom minimum phones, and then you have these guys, which have one step above that.
I only need it for parts. Any rating will do.
So you're taking device 2 comm link. You're just taking all of their comm links?
If possible, yes.
Alright, so I mean they have, and you're just taking electronics?
Yeah, anything electronic like that.
I don't think I edited these guys. Oh, I did.
They don't seem to be needing it now anyway.
Yeah, they're kind of dead. I mean, and the law enforcement is currently occupied, so they can't really stop you. And even if they could, they know who you are, so it's not like they'd really stop you.
Well, that's good.
Yeah, so they're just trying to keep that low down, though. Remember, officially, they're not supposed to know who you are.
I'm a nobody. That's it.
Yep.
That's all I
Okay,
know.
so you're going around, and you're seeing, like, you're going around and you're taking all their comm devices for parts. I mean, you don't even, like, the big guy, he's armed with some pretty impressive weaponry. You're not even going to take any of that?
Nope. Leave it there.
Okay, so... And Dr. Kirash is looking at us like, what are you doing?
I'll just look up at him. Nothing.
That's like, judging by what's in
Just
your
like
hand,
stand
I don't
still
think
like a
that's
scared
nothing.
deer. Nothing important.
It's like, and he just kind of shrugs and goes back to his phone call. It's like, alright, you were saying?
Oh, excellent. So just continue collecting all the phones.
Yep. Okay, so...
You said these guys were armed? What did they have?
Yeah, they're armed
What
with
guns were
some...
they using?
Nothing beyond your railgun, if you're looking for something bigger.
Oh.
So, the most they have,
goddamn
like, the
monster.
biggest weapon they have is combat shotgun, but even that's not that great.
Okay.
So, no heavy weapons. Just standard issue arms.
Alright, just looks around in disdain.
What's the name of the comm devices I'm adding?
Sony
few, right?
something. Hold on, Sony Emperors. Device rating 2s. And there's at least 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. There's just like 5 of them. They're not letting you touch the 6th one because they're interrogating him, trying to figure out where he got the device. Apparently he's not talking. I mean, he's getting choked and he's not talking.
Well, that's fine. I'm not
And
gonna
he's I
poke
guess
the bear.
yeah, I guess this officer's like resisting the urge to just shoot the man. It's like and so he looks at his colleague. It's like, call it in, and then he quickly like calls in the report that this happened, and then I guess they don't have they have patrol cars, but I forgot what their patrol cars were. This is the problem. This is what happens when you don't have a lot of visual aids. I forgot about the patrol cars.
Oh, shit happens.
There is a patrol car, so let me find it. Let me find it where it's not like, because most of these like they're kind of like advertisements. They're not really patrol bike. They're like advertisements. They have a lot of writing on them.
It's really more like a advertisement company. Get that bike out here.
Hold on, let me see if I can just copy paste. I knew I was gonna forget. This always happens though. It's like I knew I was gonna forget something because it happens every time. I knew that was gonna happen. So what happened is that, like usual, like this, the images are very limited. So I have to upload it
You work
manually.
with what you have.
No, I have to work with the more complicated system. And they don't have a lot of patrol cars. I mean, like in total, they have maybe 3 of these things.
The poor bastards.
They literally are poor bastards. Like, they don't have enough money to afford that much material. So, I mean, the car drives up, and it's got its sirens on just to get people out of the way. And 2 more officers climb out, and they take the guy away. It's like, and like just before he gets taken away, like he shows them what he found. He shows them that he's got a Lone Star branded stun baton, and then like they quickly just haul him off into the car, and then the car drives away.
Oof, at least we don't have to deal with him. Then again, I do want his phone.
Well, they already took him like gear and all. They took him.
Goddamn.
Like they put the gear in the evidence bags, and then they just put him over there. Alright, so that's happening. Dust gave the real long explanation. Apparently Dust, now you're up. Well, first of all, what are you going to do with all these? Like, can you do the comm device thing within the time limit, or?
Well, I'm just simply grabbing them. I'm not disassembling them or anything.
Okay, so you got
Just stuff them in my
5
bag.
of those things.
Yeah.
And the officers are like, they're taking up positions here. It looks like the staff is starting to move some of the patients to more mobile positions. And Dust, now you're up. What is it you plan to do?
Have we've been told that more people are coming, right?
Yeah.
Then
More people
Dust
as in enemies or like backup?
backup and or enemies.
I mean, you called
Kind of
Coach.
both.
The coach said he's going to go pick up more people.
Yeah, so I can infer that there's going to be another attack.
Likely. Or they're trying to do something else. Who knows?
Yeah, Dust takes up a position. Are there any windows in this place?
Main storefront. Like, most of the windows look like they have metal shutters on.
Okay. Then she's just gonna, like, stick back, tip something over, and ready herself with a gun.
Okay. So, watching the main door.
Yep.
Just like that one. So...
Is there only one door to this building?
So far, I mean, there's the back door, but the back door seems to be more fortified than the front door. I guess, like, this side's supposed to be like a storefront type, where it's supposed to look like a clinic, and then the back side's got like it's a metal maglock door.
What kind of building is this?
It's supposed to be your standard issue downtown store. It's supposed to be high security in the back, and then more, I guess, storefronty in the front.
What kind of items are they selling?
They're not selling anything. It's supposed to be a clinic.
I mean, what's out for? Oh, it's a clinic.
Well, it's supposed to be like you didn't listen to the briefing when you first got here. Like, well, I mean, the job only said you were supposed to, like, you're looking around and that's what you're seeing. It's supposed to be a clinic. But apparently they almost got raided for medical supplies.
Okay.
Okay, so Dust, so you're just taking up a firing position in case more guys come through the door.
Yep.
Okay, what about Raven? What's Raven going to be doing?
The same, but further back. One sec.
You have permit. You can move her, I think. Yeah.
I know. I was just I had to quickly do something in the background. Yeah, she's got a sniper out.
Let me draw this so that we have a better understanding of where everything is. This whole building right here is considered... It's a pretty large building. I mean, it's like a small hospital. And the door they came in through was here. Alright, so, and then we got Sam. What's Sam gonna be doing? I mean, Sam got a lot of damage from last time from the spell use.
He's gonna be chilling in a corner.
Okay, so he's just taking a position in a corner, just resting. It's gonna take hours,
he's
so...
just gonna be around.
Yep.
He's not gonna be sleeping, he's just chilling in a corner.
Okay, and then we got Aaron.
He's keeping an eye out.
So, who was Aaron? Zero? Who's currently not here? There's like a...
Where's the back door?
Say what? Where's the
Where's
back door? Back door's over here. It goes out to a street. It goes out to a back alley street.
Is there somewhere I could stand where I could see both the front and back door?
I mean, just standing here, like standing where Dust is standing. Where Dust is standing, she's covering one direction, but I mean, if they were to go in through the mag-locked back door, that would be a problem. Like, standing right about there would probably see both.
Alright, cool.
It's kind of hard to see, because, I mean, on like right about here, that's where all the medical gurneys are, and where all the patients are, along with the curtains.
I guess if it was a mag-lock door, we'd hear him coming in anyways, it's not...
Yeah. That's a... yeah. Alright, so what about Aaron? What would Aaron be doing in all this?
That's a bloody good question.
It seems
I don't
like
actually
everyone's...
know him too well.
It seems like everyone's setting up for combat positions. Like, Dust is turned over a table, and she's behind it, in case they come through the front door. Mara's right behind her, and then you have Raven.
I'll probably move Aaron to the back, so we can cover that. Try to get some cover. Is there a table of some sort, where you just,
not many more not without having patients on them. Like,
okay,
Dust has turned over the only table, which was the front office table. Like...
Is there a wall he could hide behind?
The most you have are like pillars. There isn't really walls to hide behind.
Okay, I'll take a pillar over nothing.
It looks like this area is just one big open space, which makes it a very bad battleground.
Seems like it.
Outside's
okay,
not any better.
behind
I mean,
pillar.
outside maybe has some cover, but here there's not a lot of cover in this place.
So he'll hide behind a pillar and try to guard the back door.
Alright, and then we got Mara, you're also taking up defensive.
Yep.
So, and then we go over to Torb, which is being brought in by the vehicle along with reinforcements. So, hold up. Eventually, they decide to come back. Like, Coach comes back with the vehicle, and he's got extra members. So, like, he calls you over. It's like, alright, coming in. Got a couple friends. You know, try not to shoot me too much. So, you know, Coates walks in, like, he parked the vehicle outside, Kree's in her riot gear, and then you have an extra person. Then you have Torb in the... You know, this person looks kind of familiar, doesn't he? Then you got this dwarf man with them as well. And so, like, he's looking straight at Coates, and he kind of holds his hand up. It's like, oh, hey, how's it going? Dust, how's it going? Like,
Hello.
Pretty good.
and he's like,
She's obviously covered in blood while saying this.
yeah, Coates is looking around. It's like, what the hell happened in here?
Well, one shot me, so they kind of had to die.
It's like, you all right? Just, you know, we got medical in the van. Just, you know, Valkyrie module and you know, auto talk and all that. You could get healing from the van.
It might take a while, and how long until the big bad shows up?
It's like, maybe a minute or so.
Yeah.
And then, like, Kree's like hops in. It's like, we had a run-in with them on the way here. It's like, tried to run us off the road. Well, they're not going to be running anyone off the road anymore.
Best not go to the van at the moment, then.
Say, wait, what?
I'd best not be going to get patched up by the van anymore at the moment, then.
I have first aid.
Okay. Yeah, face from the side as he's looting bodies.
Yeah. If you want to help for once.
Okay, so
For
Torb,
what?
it's like, Torb, you've been dragged into this really out of, like, it's a man, because you're, I don't know, Torb, what was your, you're like an ex-con, and you're, I guess, looking for work, if I had to guess?
Looking for work, looking for anything more interesting than poker and blackjack.
Yeah, and then Tom was willing to offer you a job, and so when he said, you know, I'll call you when the time comes, and then the time came, and here we are. And now you're in the middle of this, looks like some sort of clinic, and now there's dead bodies everywhere. You had a run-in on the way in, there was a vehicle similar to yours that tried to run you off the road with crazy people screaming things out of the windows and shooting at you, and you're being driven around by a robot. So it's like, yeah, this has got a little bit strange. Along with, like, you know, the first time you're on the job and you're being driven around by a robot and you're sitting in a van with a troll. So,
I'm gonna send the car down the street a little bit.
okay.
Just while that's happening.
Coach, it's like, why are you driving my vehicle somewhere else?
Because if they attack, they don't want it just to be sitting there.
I can say, and he kind of just shrugs. It's like, it is bulletproof, but alright.
Yeah, we don't really want to mess with it, right?
I need a bulletproof location. God damn.
Well, just hide behind Kree.
Yeah, she just looks at you. It's like, okay, sure.
I give her a thumbs up.
No, and then like Coach is like, oh, where are my manners? And he beckons to Torb to like come closer to the front of the group.
If I'm in front of the group, I see a lot of tokens.
Yeah, because we're here, and Dust is like behind a table. Let me just draw the table. So you got Coates, he's standing in front of the table. You got Dust, who is like behind the table. Well, let me move you to the front. You have Dust, who's behind the table. Mara's right behind her. It looks like a war zone in here. There's like 5 dead bodies. One of the person's looting bodies. Coates, a robot, is talking from the other side, and then like you're standing a little bit off to his right. So he's like beckoning you to at least stand at the same line level. I was like, guys, this is Torbjorn. He's one of our newer recruits. He's like, wait, what did you say you were?
A Decker.
It's like,
I break into things that weren't meant to be broken into.
that sounds more like a thief to me, but it's like, we're talking digital, right?
Oh,
Yeah.
Decker,
like,
you say?
It's like, you know, it'd be funny. It'd be funny if FaZe was the one you're having a cyber war with. That would make a lot of sense. But alright, we'll get to that later. Anyway. No, it's like, yeah, he's someone that Tom decided to, throw into the fire again. You know how he is. It's like, who was the... And he's like... And he's looking over, it's like, kind of how we got that guy. And he's pointing at FaZe.
That guy, ouch.
It's like, what? I don't
like
remember
the least-
names. Even though I have data gel that can absorb name information, just...
Would you like me to upload my name into your head?
No.
Okay.
It's like,
This
you're
does
FaZe,
at least
right?
Look,
There you go.
Yeah, and that's what Mara's
the name.
like. I mean, you see Dust, all she has is a revolver, and then you see Mara's. Mara's got the massive railgun. Is it about your size in terms of the size of the railgun?
It's very large.
Yeah, but I mean, like it could go half your height. That's large, or is it a little taller, or is it shorter?
It's assault cannon.
Yeah, so it's about half your size. So it's a pretty big gun.
Yeah, it's imagine like a large sniper rifle, I guess, for size.
Yeah, and then you got Raven sniper rifle, which is about her size. I mean, clearly people are armed in here. I mean, even the robot you're with is armed. He's got a bow and arrow, a metal bow and metal arrows. Then you have Kree, who's in pure riot gear. So I mean, you just walked. You got hired for a job. You're getting paid a decent sum. But was this what you were expecting? Like this seems like a battlefield.
you gotta break a few eggs to make an omelet, don't you?
Okay, so. And Coach is like, I like your attitude. Then he like pats you on the back. It's like, we're going to be around for a little while. Let's see if you survive that long. Sorry.
It does at least.
He's optimistic.
It does at least look more entertaining than hacking online poker rooms.
It's like, and he kind of shrugs, like, not my field of expertise.
Please, those are simple.
That's why it was boring.
It's like, and he's just like, okay, let's save the elite talk till after we're out of this.
Nerds.
Yeah, you hear Kree say that, and she says it under her breath, it's like, nerds.
Oh, goddamn.
Okay, so,
Well, what it is.
yeah. So,
Don't hate to play, I hate the game.
she just walks off to the two officers, and it's like they immediately recognize her. It's like, Kree? What the hell are you doing here? It's like, didn't you know? I work for them now. It's like, well, yeah, okay. Sure. It's like, have you guys called this in? Yeah. So the doctor finally gets done with this call, and he quickly gets up, and he's telling everyone to gather around. Everybody's already gathered anyway, so the officers come in. It's like, all right, we've gotten official approval for funding to move this operation. And like he kind of shrugs, like, okay, let's be honest here. We know you're Shadowrunners. I mean, who else would be armed as well as you are? At least I know you're Shadowrunners. I've already talked with Lone Star. They're willing to just let this one slide. Apparently, he was very, I would say, eager. It seems like you've made some connections, and they're willing to look the other way on this because you're willing to help out the cause. So anyway, We need you to act as our security for a limited amount of time. We just need enough time to get everyone out of here, get the patients out, the equipment out, and we're going to vacate this facility. Move it over to another place. So, and he shows you on the map, like, let me shift the map. It's like, I believe you are familiar with this location?
Ah, yes. The white space.
It's not white space. Well, it shouldn't be white space.
Oh, there it is. Oh, wow.
It's like,
Large
so,
as hell.
Tuck me away at the
are
top
you familiar
left.
with this location?
Oh god.
Yep.
Is this the...
Yep, it's that one
The
village
raid site.
we had first operated in. No, it's like, apparently they're moving the clinic here, because it's out in the middle of nowhere, and it seems like a good location.
Well, shit, we're burning daylight.
It's like, yes, we are, but the proper vehicles aren't going to arrive for maybe another 10 minutes. They have a long distance to travel. It's like, and according to our Lone Star contacts, there's going to be plenty of activity here, so I would say hunker down, but I think you've already realized that.
Well, I haven't. What the fuck? Everyone's hiding and shit. That's not good.
Can we move this table back a bit?
Drag it back. Dust, that's you. You're at
Yeah,
the table.
like back there-ish.
You gonna drag the
maybe?
table back?
Okay.
Do a body. Run a carry lift
That's-
and see if you could just lift the table by yourself, or do you have to have people?
1 sec.
Aaron from the side just comes charging in. I'll do it.
Yeah. So yeah, with almost minimal effort, you just pick the table up and you just move it to where you need it. Where do you want it to go, though?
That is the question for Mara.
Just like back a bit, so we have more
Right
room to
over
shoot.
there. So you're moving the table all the way over here. So when Raven quickly gets behind the table as well. So you're re-angling the table.
I hope they don't have grenades.
Yeah.
As we're just cuddling back
So
behind
you
this
hope.
table.
Yeah, you're cuddling behind this table, so that would be pretty dramatic.
Wait, so there are pillars around, right?
Yeah, there's pillars scattered about. Like you'll have to. They're supposed to be
anything-
equidistant inside the building. Hold on, let me just draw them.
Oh, that would work too.
So here, and here. So there's 6 pillars inside to keep this support up. They won't take a lot of damage though.
Is there any sort of
Right,
like
compared to the table. But
area that would have a good height advantage?
No, this place is pretty flat on the inside. There's no sort of like upper gurneys or any
what if we
upper
put the table
walkways.
on a corner and then put a gurney on the table and then Raven can sit on that?
Hey, or you could just stand on top of the giant box that's in the back. I forgot there was a giant box full of equipment in the back. So yeah, she could probably hide on top of the box.
Yeah, she
Stand
lies
on
down
Kree's
top of the
shoulders.
box.
No, she's not gonna. That's not gonna work like
What
that.
if? What
Because
if
then
I put
Kree won't
the
be able to
gurney-
move.
What if we put a box on the gurney on the table and then put Kree on top of that, and then
So-
put Raven on top of Kree?
I mean, everyone's taking defensive positions. So I mean, the one Sam is like in the corner.
Mara is totally saying this, by the way.
Yeah. And then you got Torb, but Torb, I guess you're taking cover behind something. Do you even have a weapon?
I do. It's just not obvious that I have one.
Okay, so Raven's
Lucky
like,
bastard.
and then Face, I guess you're just standing with the doctor.
I could probably help Dust with her medical issues.
Yeah, you might.
Potentially.
Well, you're gonna have to do that from behind cover. Like the doctor, he's in the open and he's trying to just get the patients ready to move. Because I guess they're
I'm
bringing
a
they're
hide
bringing a
behind her.
medical vehicle as well to transport all the patients.
Alright, then I'll just hide behind them while I'm working on Dust.
Okay, so
How many patients
so
are
I mean, there's at least 10 of them. So there's a lot of you're gonna need to make a few trips with this vehicle. Like they can fit maybe 5 in the ambulance that they're bringing in, but I mean the rest you're gonna have to figure out some way, or you could try and get another ambulance. I don't know.
Did we just come with the van, or did Aaron and I come with our vehicles?
You guys came with your vehicles, but you're moving equipment. Like, they're relying on your vehicle as well. Like, you have to vacate everything. You have to vacate the patients, and you have to vacate the equipment. And there's at least a few truckloads full of equipment in here.
Okay.
So the first 5 minutes passes by without a hitch. You're in defensive positions. You're just waiting. And Kree's just kind of sitting there in the corner. It's like, ugh. Any time today would be nice.
Seems like she's looking forward to this.
It's like, no, I just don't appreciate the waiting part. It's like, if they're going to get on with it, just get on with it.
Fuck, I could wait all day.
So. And like, you're having this conversation across the warehouse, because he's like over near the pillar in the front. So let's see, it's about 2 minutes later, like you're just sitting there, 2 minutes later you hear vehicles start to approach the front. And the doctor's quick to say, that's not any of ours. So what you see is, you see one of these, like, you see two of these actually. They just roughly park outside the front, and then a group of 12 hops out of them.
Are there windows? Is that what we're seeing through?
You can see out the front door, and you can see out the front door. You saw two vehicles pass by. One of them stopped right in front of that front door, and you hear the doors opening and closing.
So before anything else happens, I'm going to throw a grenade through the door.
Okay, so
let me find that again.
So Mara, thinking ahead, she's going to huck a grenade. This is like the initial action. So Dust, you're also like, Kree can't really do anything. She doesn't have weapons. Coates doesn't have a weapon that could really harm them at like explosive wise. Mara's gonna, is it a regular frag?
No, this is a flashbang.
Okay, Dust, can you do anything before they start departing?
Can I see anyone through like a window or anything, like the front window or anything?
No. Apparently the vehicle's windows are tinted. Along with,
like, in this general area.
No, not in that general area. They haven't fully debarked yet.
So that's the point where you put the fuel in, right?
Sure. But the vehicle's not hold on, if we were to rotate it, oops. Let me undo that. That side of the vehicle is facing towards this way.
AP.
Yeah, so.
Go straight through it.
Yeah, I've got an AP round.
Can you pierce it? You have to pierce the entire vehicle's hide in order to do that.
I just need to hit the fuel tank, which is it's relatively large.
Alright, give it a shot. It's like hit the area where you think is the fuel tank and see if it actually does enough. Because if I remember these vehicles, these are some pretty damn tough vehicles.
Okay.
Gotta go to the Bulldog.
So, situational modifiers. I'm prone, I've aimed for 4 rounds, that's plus 3 overall?
I guess. So, standard Bulldog has 12 armor and has a body of 16, so good luck.
All you need is one hit.
Okay, they can't really, like, this is going to be a so-called. First off, let's go with the grenade. So, -4 armor piercing. Let's see. So, their armor alone will not, like, it'll take physical damage, but it'll reduce it by what? By up to 7. So, the vehicles are going to get slightly damaged from the grenade explosion. Like, and you hear them shout, it's like, grenade! And then you don't hear anybody screaming, you just hear the pinging of metal.
That was a flashbang, not a...
That was a flashbang? Alright, so...
Yeah,
vehicles can't get stunned, and it doesn't sound like anybody was... Like, they say grenade, and then you hear the loud bang. Then he just shouts clear.
Yeah,
So, and then you're gonna shoot it. Which you're saying the attack is not
Just-
rolling?
Did that work? No, it didn't. Son of a bitch.
Womp womp.
Wasn't the ammo the one that screwed
Yeah, you
everybody
roll.
over?
He's... Let me see what's going on. So, you're rolling... Which ammo are you shooting? Well, for one, you have to change it over to the actual... Like, the categories got messed up, so you have to change it to actual pistols. And unarmed to unarmed and stuff.
Oh,
Maybe
great.
that's why it's not working. The shock glove is... Shock glove's unarmed, right? And
Yeah.
so is Counter-Strike. And what is Counter-Strike? What? Oh, with the shock glove. Okay, so that's all unarmed. So try it now. And if it doesn't work, then... The Remington... What's the Remington? Is that another pistol?
Yeah, it's a pistol with. It's basically a shotgun, but it
Okay,
uses
so
my
still a
pistol
pistol.
skill.
Alright,
Damn.
so now try rolling it. And if that doesn't work, then... Problems. There, now it works. Okay, you have... This is the current problem, is... This roll in there, apparently he messed up his own algorithm, so what it's supposed to auto-roll that, but it's not. So you have to take that out and roll it inside of the chat box, because it doesn't auto-roll anymore, for whatever reason.
You mean like copy the blue text?
Yeah, you copy the blue text, the success text, and you just roll it, paste it in the chat box to roll it. This only happens with guns, or anything that uses more than... So you got 6. You got the maximum successes if I...
And that ammo explodes.
Okay, so you're firing an explosive ammunition. It's still got a soak, though.
So that's 16 damage with 3 armor piercing.
Okay, so... It will do physical damage. How much health does this... It has, like,
And that was with a cold shot.
But it, let's see, that's... How much was the... What's the cold shot supposed to do?
Hit the fuel tank.
Okay, so... You got 16...
Boom.
What's
Wait,
the
isn't
negative
cold
modifier
shot...
for
Wait,
cold shot?
It's -2.
-2. Did you input that, or is it...
Yeah.
Okay, so... What is that supposed to hit, though? Is that supposed to hit the soak? Or is that hitting something else?
There are rules for hitting certain
Right.
spots on vehicles.
I take it you didn't read those. Or you don't have those on hand. Cuckoo.
We had them last
Scroll
time.
through
It was
vehicle
run and
combat,
gun.
I can't find it.
I'm pretty
It
sure it was
doesn't
run
look
and
like it's in the
gun.
base book.
Yeah, but
But
what
in-
is it... In run and gun, what do you have to roll in order to resist a called shot? Like that called
I think
shot.
it's just like a normal shot, and then you just
normal.
decide what happens.
Yeah, normal damage resistance.
Alright, so...
Yeah, but it hits the fuel tank and then explodes. So
Okay, so he's got... That's 16 versus... 12. Like, it'll pierce the armor, that's for sure. And then it has the... 9, like he'll block 9 of the damage, so that's 16 minus 9, it'll do 7 damage. It'll pretty badly hit it'll hit the fuel tank. The fuel tank will rupture. It won't detonate, but the tank is now on fire.
nice. Anyone else
So-
can
And they are
reaction
completely
response
unaware that
does.
the tank has been ruptured and that it's now on fire.
Dust fist bumps Mara.
Oh god, does Aaron have anything for this?
Okay, so
Aaron's got a gun, I think.
let's see. So that was the initial
he
actions.
does.
You guys have to. Let's just go with
Does
the
Raven have
initial.
line of sight?
Say
Does
what?
Raven have line of sight? Because
So
she
that was the
couldn't
initial
destroy
action.
it.
No, Raven has line of sight, so I mean, she could take a shot and detonate the tank.
Or just
Murder
the
them.
entire vehicle, you know.
Okay, yeah, it would probably shrapnelize the whole vehicle. Well, take your shot.
1 second.
So the armor, it has 16 body points, so it has 16 like damage total. You've reached a total of 7 so far. So the fuel tank is ruptured and it's now flaming. So, yeah, I see the. We had this problem yesterday. And
At
it's
least
gonna
it
be,
succeeded.
yeah. At least the code is in there so we can copy paste it.
Fucking A.
6.
Except with 8 armor piercing.
Yeah, so that's a lot more
Damn.
armor piercing. Now he's got to roll a soak. So obviously it's going to pierce the armor.
8 successes anyway. Jesus.
That's 19. That'll do 11. That'll make it explode.
Yeah.
So right as the fuel tank ruptures, Raven plants another bullet, an armor-piercing bullet, into there, and then the tank ruptures and the vehicle detonates.
Kentucky Fried Alchemist and a Pizza Hut.
So, I mean, they don't even have enough time to scream. The vehicle just detonates so violently. All you hear outside is, let's see. I have the sound effect for that. All you hear outside is this. And you hear the metal pelting against the wall of the building you're in.
God damn.
Yeah, so
Well, good shooting.
Oh yeah, my pistol shot is actually louder than Raven's sniper rifle.
yeah, it is pretty
And
loud.
I'm right next to you. So,
So a good half of them have just been killed because that vehicle just turned into shrapnel.
did it hit them as well? The other
No,
group?
the other vehicle's fine. I mean, the shrapnel just bounces right off it.
No, okay. Well, the guys got out, didn't they? Some of them.
They got out, but then the flashbang put them back in the vehicle, and because they were all in the
Oh,
vehicle,
okay.
whoever was in that vehicle just got killed.
Ha! Nice.
Okay, so I mean, you quickly hear the doors are slamming open. Like, phase, you're up, but the doors are slamming open and they're starting to pile out.
I did a medical roll for Dust there to do first aid. Yeah, I got 5
Okay.
successes.
Yeah,
on
you got
that one.
5 successes. Are you going to use that on your? Wasn't that like before this all started?
Yeah, but it was never counted, so
Okay,
might as well.
well, you
do
got
it
5
during the
successes.
phase.
Dust, you have 5 successes, so you heal most of your damage.
Oh, I heal 5 damage, then I should be at full.
Well, we'll see what happens when you
Yeah.
get there. we're getting there. We're getting there.
Yeah, my game is being a bastard at the moment. Could someone else, Trig, could you take away that damage for me? Because I can't control anything. I'm gonna have to reload.
Okay, so you're down to 0. You're good. All right. So besides that, what
See?
else were you doing, FaZe? Like, it's technically your turn now.
Damn. I want to close the maglock doors, but everyone seems to be
maglock's
shooting
in
at
the
it
back.
Oh, the front one's not maglock?
Nope, the front one is
Okay.
just a regular door.
It
Oh,
would be a
shit,
good
okay.
idea to seal the maglock so they can't sneak around behind us.
Maglock has been
What's the
sealed
plan?
since this started.
Oh,
Oh,
fantastic.
fuck it.
Yeah, they're not about to just leave. Why would they leave their back door open in a situation like this?
Because they're retarded.
They're not
Damn
that.
it.
No,
Yeah.
apparently these ones are. They're led by a doctor who knows what he's doing, and he knows you guys
I've
are
met some
Shadowrunners,
dumb
so he's got
doctors.
some skills.
I've met some dumbass doctors.
Yeah, but he's not one of them. So
Let's see.
And like his idea is that they're gonna try and sneak out the back when they have the opportunity.
Well, since they're about 100 meters away from me, I can see their devices.
Well, the only thing you see outside is the
connected.
flaming. From your angle, the only thing you see outside is the
No,
vehicle that
matrix-wise.
is- Oh, matrix-wise?
Matrix-wise, I could sense any or see any device 100 meters away from me.
Okay,
Automatically.
but they don't have any. Like the only devices they have are the comm links.
Okay.
Overload
Yeah,
all of the comm links at once.
Unfortunately, all it does is it breaks them. So, I mean, it does take down their comm network.
Yeah,
Or you could just put like the loudest fucking sound possible.
yeah. There's 6
I
of them
can't do
so
that.
far.
I can do that, disorientate them, but
Whichever one you want to
Wait
do.
until they're inside and then do that.
yeah. Well, what I'll do, shit. I gotta mark them before I can do anything.
Come on, Bruce.
Oh, I'm sorry, I have so many things.
Get mad. So
There's,
that was
like,
from
so many
the
things,
Incredible Hulk. When he's getting like electrocuted by that jackass. Come on, Bruce. You know you want to get angry.
Okay, screw it. Just skip it. I gotta look for it. There's so many fucking programs.
All right. Next up is Dust. Dust, are you able to like move?
Yes, I'm good.
Oh yeah, I was supposed to be rolling their initiative as well.
I prepare an action to fire at the
Ooh.
door when someone comes through.
That's a nice one. Let's see where that puts them. Haha, they go they go right after you. Okay, what are you doing?
Preparing an action to fire at them when they enter the door.
Alright, so I mean, these guys are more tactical than the last one. I mean, they're not entering the door directly, they're just setting up around it.
Do I see any of them as, like, the one that has to cross across my field of vision? Can I fire at him?
You can try. I mean, he's a moving target. And he's the snapshot you get from him is like, for one, he's a troll. Two, he's got an LMG. He's got a really big gun. And thirdly he's going a roadie. He's hustling across, like, in a professional manner. So you have to hit a moving target as it's going through a doorway.
Go. I'm still using explosive rounds, because that's what I shot first, so...
I mean, there's not going to be any loot from these guys, because their bodies are now crisp and all the ammo went off.
What's the modifiers for a moving target?
I think it was like minus... I just go with the standard -2. Usually it's like, if it's a lot of things, -1, but if it's just one thing, it's -2. I mean, there's rules for this, but -2 seems to be the standard for it, so... You're hitting a moving target that's crouching, so -2.
I just can't roll it from the main, apparently.
Great. Yeah, you have to roll... I think you have to roll it from your equipment. They've totally messed up their own coding. That or your internet's messing up again. When's the last time you reset your modem?
3 days ago.
Okay, so it can't be that. It could be that, but it can't. It's highly unlikely that it's that. Is it a consistent problem? Is it just your internet's not that good, or what?
No, my internet's great.
Okay, so
today.
it just bugs out every so often?
No, just today.
Maybe
Like, I
there's...
used to have problems like this ages ago, but we upgraded internet and it's been
Yeah, so
great.
much for the upgrade.
And just today it's been wigging out for some reason.
Happy New Year. This is your new year. This is your new year resolution. Now we're going to give you crappier internet.
Yeah, it's just not rolling. I was actually able to roll it before, but now... Oh, it's changed to archery again for some reason.
Did it? Alright, change it back. Yeah. And this time hit edit save, and then if it doesn't stick, then we have a bigger issue.
Okay, let's hope this works.
Okay, and then you gotta plug in the actual success roll. Because their code is... This code's gotten janky ever since it's like some upgrade.
Always 6 successes.
So... Is it always gonna roll 6? You always roll? Yeah, because you have so many dice, it's not gonna matter.
Yeah, I'm an adept. What do you expect?
Holy shit.
Okay, so... What happened to... Damn it. I closed the sheet on accident. Let me go get it again. So he's got to roll...
Dodge and then soak.
Yeah, so dodge.
Well, if it hits.
So he's moving target, and then he's got to soak. So that's 16, 13, and he's got a crap ton of armor. Do you have armor piercing? Yeah, I forgot to put in the armor piercing, my bad. So minus the armor piercing, he has 8. So that's 15. It's gonna just do stun damage, even though it's explosive rounds.
I'm fine with
Wait,
that.
hold up. That's 16. Yeah, that's 13 because he dodged 3. So 13 versus 13 versus 15. It'll do 13 stun damage, and then he'll minus it down to what?
5.
5. So he only takes
so he now
5.
he takes a wound penalty at least. So
Yeah,
I'm
so
fine
he
with
gets.
that.
But he does. It's not a wound penalty. It's not physical. It's stun
No, you
damage
get wound
because his armor is
penalties even
higher.
with stun damage.
Say what?
You get wound penalties even.
Oh, even for stun damage.
stun
All right,
damage,
so
yeah.
he takes 5 of that, and then he gets kind of blasted sideways, like
Also,
slightly.
In the sort of main rulebook, only bosses are meant to have both, like 2 bars. And
Yeah,
mooks are meant to have just 1.
yeah, but that would make it less fun, now, wouldn't it?
I don't know.
So I mean, it also makes for some interesting situations. Like, he gets hit with an explosive round, and he gets like kind of turned slightly sideways, and you hear him like hit the ground on the other side, and you hear someone shouting, "It's like, get up, get in position." So how many you have to minus 10, right? Because that's you just did that because you saved your action. No.
I think so, yeah.
Okay, so now you're down to 3. Alright, so you see like the other one, like he goes in the door and he has his LMG and he just aims for the first thing he sees through the door, which is dust. He's like, directly across from him. So he has to shoot through. This is just a standard metal desk, so the material's probably not that strong. This is one of... Okay, I guess I'm going to have to get the manual open, because that stuff just doesn't come to me instantly.
I'm pretty sure you also...
Because you have to... He's shooting, he has to shoot through the cover. Which means he has to hit the metal first, and then... Oh boy. That isn't good.
It's on page 197, I think.
Okay. I don't know what I just did, but... There we go.